Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now this week I've been down to my local antique shop and bought lots of sterling silver coins. So I'll now show you a bundle of sterling silver coins that I've bought at my local antique shop this week. Let's have a look. So I've put the coins in this box and I'll give you a sneak peek and then we'll go through one by one. Whoa, very fast sneak peek there. You can see some coins to the left. We'll start off with my least favourite and go up to my favourite of the sterling silver coins I bought this week. To begin with, we have this coin here. This is a silver sterling threepence. Now, as I did say a few weeks ago, maybe even months now, every single time I go to the antique shop, I will buy at least one of these silver threepences to add into my pot of silver, just sort of for silver stacking, as I have most of the dates, and the ones I buy will be the dates that are doubles. And so I have this date already, many 1919 threepences, but I bought this purely because it is £1, a good deal for the silver, and can now go into my trough of silver just for the investment. But overall, it's actually quite a nice coin, to be fair. 1919, the last year of sterling silver coins, as we can see there. And of course, this is a George V coin with his left-facing portrait by Bertram McKennell. So let's add this into the tub of silver, or as I call it, the silver trough. So here is the silver trough that I'm filling slowly with old silver coins, as we can see, filling up quite nicely. And we'll now add this 1919 threepence into the trough. £1, well spent. Let's move on now to the better coins, the more expensive coins, that are lovely, large sterling silver coins. So first we will have this one right here. This is a lovely old sterling silver florin, as we can see here, from 1912. So this coin has great history to it, from the year of the Titanic sinking, and as well a great design. We can see here to the centre, the Garter Star, with then 4 crowned shields around it, and 4 sceptres. We have 2 sceptres here for the Royal Orb, the Harp of Ireland, and the Thistle of Scotland for Scotland. Then within the shields we have 2 again, featuring the English design with the 3 lions there. To the left here, the Harp of Ireland, and to the right, the Lion Rampant of Scotland. To the top, the word 1 florin, and then the date there, as I say, to the bottom, 1912. A very nice date indeed. The mintage is there on screen if you're wondering. And again, this is a George V coin, as we can see here, his left-facing portrait by Bertram McKennell. So, a lovely coin, definitely a good purchase, I believe, and for only £10, I think money well spent. Now, this is a new date for my collection of florins. I bought multiple florins this week, so I'll show you the florins now, and then add all of these florins into my date run, adding some new dates to my collection of silver florins. The other dates I bought were, firstly, this one here. This is a 1919 florin. We have the same design here to the reverse. This design was originally done by Leonard Charles Wyon in the 1800s, but was brought back in 1911 for the florins, and was adapted a little bit and changed a little bit for the more modern coin. This has the same design as 1912 one, with the 1919 date, of course, though. And again, the same portrait here by Bertram McKennell, as I'm sure you'll know now, of the left-facing, uncrowned bust of King George V. The legend reads, if you're wondering, Georgius V, DG Brit Om Rex FD Ind Imp, translating to George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. So again, another lovely coin. Mint is on screen there for this one. And this one also cost me £10. So £10 for a sterling silver florin is, I believe, a good deal. So good of a deal that I got 3. And the final one is very nice. The same design, but a bit higher quality. Now look at that. That is a lovely grade coin, really good quality. There's a little bit of dirt in some of the fields, but the overall design has barely any wear to it. So a lovely and exceptional coin to have in the collection. Again, the same design there. This time the date is 1914, so the outbreak of World War I. Another great year there. Well, not because of World War I, but a good year to have for the florins, of course. And again, as all 3 of these are, as I did say, new dates, my florin date run, so they're all new coins for my collection. Here is the obverse. We can see again the portrait of George V by Bertram McKennell, facing left. And you can, this one is a bit better condition, actually see the initials there. BM, if we zoom in, BM, of course, there, as I say, for Bertram McKennell, which is pretty cool. And as I say, again, a new date for my date run, really good condition. You can see all the edge reading is pure, properly intact, and so are the small beads all around the rim. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3, very nice George V sterling silver florins to add to my date run of florins. So let's do that now. And for £30 for 3, I believe a good deal as well. So here is the tray. It's tray 2 of 3 of the florin date run. I'll remove the plastic cover for now, as we have coins to add. And as we know, we have there, we can see the 1912, 1914, and 1919. The coins are missing, but of course, as you've seen, not for much longer. Here we have the 1919. We'll remove the card from there, which is a great feeling to do, to then add the coin into the collection. Very, very nice there. We then have the 12 and 14, removing those cards, and then actually getting the real They're under here now. The real coins, we have the 1912 here. Very, very nice. And then finally, this lovely condition 1914 into the date run. So there we go. 3 new dates for the florins ticked off. As we can see there, I'll zoom out and get a little bit of an overview. The florin date run, tray 2 of 3 from 1892 to 1932 there, filling up very nicely. I would say now, we can clearly quite see that we are over halfway to filling up tray 2 of 3 of the florins. So not bad at all. But it isn't just the florin date runs I've been improving this week with my purchases. I also have bought some sterling silver half crowns. So let's have a look at those next. We have 2 half crowns, and they're both very nice. You can see, little sneak peek there. The first one is this one right here. This is 1912, so again, the year of the Titanic, the same year as that florin from earlier. This has another great design. Please comment down below your favourite design of the 1912 era, whether it's the florin or the half crown that had the best design. I want to say the half crown. That's a very hard choice. The denomination to the bottom there, half a crown, the date, a very large shield crowned with the Order of the Garter around. And then to the obverse, as with all these coins, George V, done by Bertram McKennell, a little bit more worn on the obverse of this side. The reverse there is quite nice, and overall, a fairly good coin. There's no dirt really, and only minimal wear with not much damage to the coin. So a good coin and a good price. I paid only £15 for this coin, so I believe a good deal for my date run. Now for the same price and a very similar era, only 1 year prior, is this coin here. This is a 1911 half crown. So this would be the first year of half crown from the reign of King George V. Of course, 1910 would be Edward VII. So this is the first time this design was used on the reverse, and the first time this design here was used on the obverse. George V by, you know it, Bertram McKennell. The initials there can be seen, a bit better condition this one, BM there. This coin has been quite a little bit darkened to the fields of the background here on the reverse, which I believe looks good, as it brings out the design more, you can see. If it's a similar colour, it's sort of, you can still see it quite clearly, but it brings out the design there to have a little bit of toning to the background. And the design is very nice, as I've said, a really cool design for this sterling silver half crown. Again, I paid £15 for this. So I spent £61 this week, 2 half crowns for £30, 3 florins for £30, and £1 for that silver threepence. So now we'll add these 2 half crowns to the date run tray. So let's bring that in. So here is tray 2 of 3 for the half crowns, filling up very well. I'll remove the plastic cover now. As before, we have 2 dates to fill, right here, 1911 and 1912. So I'll remove these 2 bits of card. They are now for the bin. And now we can add the real deal, the actual coins, as we have here, the 1911 and 1912 sterling silver half crowns. Very nice indeed. 1, 2 new dates filled there for the half crown tray 2 of 3. And again, I'll give you an overview of this tray, how well it's filling up so far. As you can see, quite well indeed. Only not a few, but there's minimal dates to go compared to a lot of dates filled, as you can see here, big squares of 9 all filled up, many dates filled, and not too many to go. So this is going to be a good progress today for more filling up of the half crown date run. So there we go. Those are the coins that I've bought this week. A very nice bundle, I believe, of George V sterling silver coinage. A really great era for coins, and some nice new dates ticked off for my date run. So as always, please comment down below which of these 6 coins is your favourite, and which would you rather have in your collection. So there we go. I'm sure you'll agree, some great coins this week, all lovely sterling silver coins. And of course, as always, please, as I say, comment down below your favourite coin of the bundle, which one would you rather have in your collection. And as well, of course, please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new and enjoyed, and we'll see you again soon with some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.